This is the prototype for the new 2014 Toyota Prius. No, wait a minute. No, this is my 1975 Jeep Cherokee. I gave something like $400 for this thing about 20 years ago. And at the time, it was still the way it came from the factory pretty much. Had the Dana 44s front and rear, 307 gears. See, it had quad-track, which was full-time four-wheel drive, with a GM Turbo 400 transmission, factory. 360 V8 AMC motor with the factory Motorcraft 4-barrel carburetor. I drove this thing all over the place, all over the mountains. Stood it on the front bumper once. And I had a lot of fun with it for several years, and it was my daily driver. I took the quad-track out of it, rebuilt the transmission, or paid somebody else to do so, and put a Dana 20 gear drive part-time transfer case in it, which it has now. That came out of a 3/4 ton Jeep pickup truck that I picked up for parts for $80. So I put a new timing chain in the engine. It had over 300,000 miles on it at the time. I put this winch on it, which is a Ramsey RE 10,000 heavy-duty winch. There's still the factory engine, and I put the point-type distributor in it from the same Jeep pickup truck I got the transfer case from. Converted the air conditioning compressor to an air compressor to drive air tools. Had a pressure switch to cut it in and out. And most of that stuff is still in there. Now this went to a secondary battery in the back of the vehicle that I used for amateur radio equipment. And also for the winch. Okay, and I put a Dana 60 front end out of a 1-ton Dodge. But it was I did a spring over, which was about a 9-inch lift. And in the back, I put another Dana 60 out of a 3/4 ton Dodge. And on that one, I had to build boxes to flip the shackles. Right there you can see the boxes I built. And that gave also about a 9-inch lift. 35 1250s. So anyway, I'm probably going to part the thing out, take the winch off, take the Dana 60s out of. The engine, transmission, and transfer case is for sale if anybody wants it. Transmission, like I said, is a Turbo 400, and it's got a performance rebuild, so it shifts pretty hard. But I'm more into manual transmissions, and I'm more into working on stuff like that. I need to get that thing going. So that's why I'm not going to put any more time and money into this Jeep, because I got flat fenders now. But it was a good old Jeep while I had it running, and I mean, it still will run. Hasn't been started in a long time, but I had a lot of fun with this old Jeep.